Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Copper Top Productions. In today's video we're going to be working on the Black 32, putting together some of the interior pieces that I haven't put back together yet. So the reason it's apart is because a while back it was outside for a couple of days while I was moving and the cover blew off, and because it's a sunroof model, it doesn't have a sealer on the sunroof at the moment. Some water got into the inside and was damaging it a bit in the inside. So as a result, I took it all apart, took the carpet out, took the dash out, took the seats out, took everything in there apart. Fixed some rust on the bottom, on the floor. Not bad rust, just a little surface rust that needed to be scuffed off with scotch tape and then masked off and painted. And then, yeah, started putting it back together, and then before I could get it all back together I had to move, so that was a bit of a stitch up, but gives me content to film now. So it's just a few interior pieces like glove box bits and under the dash parts, so nothing major, but, you know, little things that I can do here and there, so it should be good. Alright, so the 32 is out now. I'll go through some of the parts that I've got. We're going to be putting on it today. Nothing too special. I'll also give you guys a bit of a look at the interior, so get a before and after of what it looks like now and what it's going to look like after, obviously. So I was going to do a cheesy segment where I laid all the pieces out on the ground and showed you what I have, but honestly I decided that it was probably a better idea not to lay all my nice interior pieces on the ground, you know, because it's concrete and I don't want them getting scuffed up. Bit of a different story with these because it's the bottom of them that's not going to get seen, but yeah, so no more cheesy segment, we'll just go through the pieces as I'm putting them in. So I think my cameraman's just rolling up, so we're going to go out and get a few shots of her car because honestly it could be another cool car to feature on the channel. So yeah, we'll get a few shots of that. Hello. So this is Alyssa and her 1995 R33 Skyline. It's a GTST originally. It was converted to a non-turbo so that she could drive it on her Ps, but I think she'll be putting a turbo on it soon, which would be honestly pretty cool content to put on the channel. So that'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a VL at the moment, but you know, it is what it is. We're currently looking for a Series 2 bumper and essentially our front end up for it. So that it can stop looking like this, but yeah. You can be the thumbnail, just do some random pose there. Just do something. It's like, no? Yeah. Oh well, I tried. I mean, it made good clickbait, I know that. Oh well. Okay, so I'm kind of going to palm the camera off to Alyssa so that she can film for the majority of this episode, so that I'm not trying to film and wrench at the same time. So she's essentially going to be my cameraman for the day, which is handy. Yeah, it'll be good. So yeah, I'll palm it off to her. So first thing I'm going to put on are these little side trim pieces. It's just an easy little piece that I can pop on quickly, so I'll pop them on first. Honestly, I should probably clean these off first, hey? Because that's manky. I'm just giving these a scrub down before I put them in because I'd rather not put them in dirty. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it properly. So, yeah. Already looks better. That was 10 times more tedious than it should have been, but it's on now, so let's move on to the next thing. I don't know if that's going in or just cross-threading, I have no idea. Okay, so the pieces are back in. It really didn't make as good content as I was hoping. Mostly just me cursing at screws that weren't right. There's a few pieces I'm still missing that I have to buy, like the centerpiece that goes here, that's around there, and a few little pieces that go in there. But yeah, so the main things that I got in today was that little piece down there, side trims, these, and this piece here, which really wasn't as much content as I wanted to make, but it's all I can do on this car at the moment. And like I said in previous videos, this car isn't really the concentration at the moment. The concentration is getting that thing on the road, which should be happening soon actually, which is good. That'll make some good content. Yeah, so we'll probably film some more today, maybe a bit with Alyssa's car. Let's go. Alright guys, so seeing as we didn't have much content to actually do with the 32, I thought I could, you know, throw some content in here, but talking about Alyssa's car and what's been done to it and sort of the story with that. So it's actually got a more interesting story than your typical an R33. So originally, she bought a R33, a silver R33 GTST. Brought it back from Victoria to ACT. Got it back here, and then when they went to do registration stuff on it, they found that the rails on it were so bent that it was unregisterable, so it was a write-off, which was a huge stitch up. But nonetheless, she had all the bits there for a 33, so all she needed to do was get a shell. So she went down to one of the local shops here in Canberra. Do you want to shift so that you're not on such a high RPM when I'm talking? Bruh. So she went down and got a shell from a local shop, which is this shell, which is the reason it's pink and so out there. Brought it home, and her and her father swapped over every single bit. So like it was a bare shell when they got it, so like doors and panels obviously, but nothing else. And they swapped over everything on it, which honestly for anyone in that sort of position is it's a pretty cool thing to do. And I think you're able to get it. What did you get the shell for?
1,500.
How much?
1,500.
1,500. So that's honestly pretty cool, I reckon. Especially like a car girl in the car community, not just buying a car but building it from the ground up essentially. It's a pretty cool feat to have done. But yeah, so I'll get some cool driving shots now, and honestly that'll pretty much close out the video. I know it's not really the sort of video I want to upload, it's not what I want to do, it's not the content that I want to upload, but I am sticking to the schedule of uploading once a week regardless of how little I have to film. This is obviously just one of those weeks where there's not much to film, so I apologise for that, but it is what it is. So I have some pretty cool content planned for next weekend though, which is a good thing. So there's a big event held by Motive DVD down in Sydney, and we're going to go down to that. So we're going to cruise down with Daniel and Alyssa in Daniel's white R34, so that'll alone be some pretty cool content. And then we've got a huge festival down there which any of you Skyline lovers will absolutely love to watch. It'll be cool content to create and cool content to watch, I reckon. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. And again, I apologise for the content being all over the place in this video and not exactly being up to par with what I'm trying to upload, but it is what it is. I'm liking with what I've got, and yeah, that's it. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.